Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry with Simpler Trading, and in tonight's free video I have 3 off-the-cuff ideas that I wanted to bring to you. And the first is with the imminent pattern of the S&Ps. Now I'm looking here at the continuous futures contract, and the path that I want to be taking into the overnight, and probably more so into tomorrow. It depends on if you're looking to trade overnight or not, but I'm looking for some type of support at either the 4,000 or the 4037, and support in that area taking us into the 4100. So I know those are relatively wide ranges, and that's to say, well, it could resume from that now and head up into the overnight to get that target. What I would prefer from an options and equity options trading perspective is that instead the overnight gaps lower and then we hold something. Again, I'm going to paint this scenario just because I think it would be clean if it unfolded in this way. But if you don't test this target overnight and you instead open up somewhere above 4,000, I believe that would be an initial buy, and then look for that push into the 4,100. If that is what we see and the S&Ps can maintain that pattern, I'm also curious about Target. Now, of course, Target has been one of the most beaten down stocks off of their recent earnings report, but I've got a pattern in here that I believe is interesting, and it's not very lenient, right? It needs to see prices stay above the 160-140, but it's had great momentum off of where the low was, and the thing I'm really looking at is the post-earnings high. So if you can stay above 160-140 and catch a little bit of a bid, that can be a great little day trading target. And then if you have more to offer, or I should say if the stock wants to rally further, well, then you let it get above that high and actually get maybe 180. So if the S&Ps have it, there might be a directional move in there. You need to see more of the tone that you've seen through Wednesday and Thursday's session. And if that is what bulls want to do, there should be some opportunity there. Now, the final idea that I wanted to give you was that of an idea around the witching expiration. So remember the June expiration that is coming up. It's still a little ways off, but it is something that you want to start thinking about, because there's going to be several charts. AMD is the one I want to look at right now that I believe could see all kinds of directional movement. And I don't necessarily want to make an assessment on what that looks like exactly, but let's just say it could be one of any infinite number of patterns, whatever it ends up being. And then when you get on top of that June witching expiration, I think you're somewhere around 100. And that's just one way the stock can move that, if you're nimble, there will be day trading opportunities. But to be swing long this and just think, oh, I'll look at it again in 2 months, I think it sits here and mostly decays around this area. So into the close, I was looking at the straddle. It's trading for about $12. And the idea would be that you could sell that, be willing to tolerate heat up into about 109 or into the previous lows. And as long as you can maintain those bounds over the next couple of weeks, you find yourself at 100 again, and then able to buy back that short straddle for the difference of premium and ideally a nice profit. So I hope that helps and gives you some ideas to incorporate in your trading. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you at the next free video. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com. And I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.